Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is a 6x6 envelope punchboard box, and it's a lovely size. And this is because of my 6x6 paper share that's going on. You can find details of it over on my blog, Pootles.co.uk, in case I haven't already said that. And you can find out details and information on how you can get hold of all of the papers in our annual catalogue. So this is my box. Isn't it lovely? And it's really easy to make. Now this one is Park Lane Designer Series paper, which is lovely, and it's this pattern is actually Blackberry Bliss with a little whisper of a hint of Daffodil Delight inside the flowers. I don't know if you can see it, possibly not, but it's really lovely. But I'm going to use a different one because my whole ethos behind sharing all of these projects that I've been doing is that I want to show you different ways to use the papers. So piece of 6x6, and this is Gold Soiree, which is just stunning. I love it, and it's it's a specialty paper, so it's got a foil finish. One side is not foiled, but it is shiny. It's sort of a, I don't really know how to describe the feel of it. Anyway, so 6x6, 15x15 centimetres, and you score the first line. There's 3 score lines on the first side that I'm going to show, but only 2 punches. So it's 1.5, which is 3.8 centimetres, and you punch it and score, slide it to 3 inches, 7.6, punch and score. Then you slide it all the way to the end and off just a hair. And it's, I suppose, where you've got, it's about 2.25 inches would be the middle point of there, and you only score it. And as you can see, it's not going to go the whole way through, but that's fine, we're going to come to that in a minute. Turn it round, ignore that one, and start lining up your score lines. So punch and score, punch and score, and then back to 1.5, punch and score, and then 3, punch and score, slide down to the end and off a little bit and just score, and then these final ones, punch and score again. And the ones that we parted, we're just going to go and do them over here. Just going to flip it over and join them up. And there is a reason for that. Oops. And that is so that it folds over beautifully here. And I found that if you just pinched it over, you ended up squishing the box, which is just no good. Oh, around your corners as well, before you forget, and move your envelope punch board out of the way of the camera, which is what I've just done. Anyway, skip your bits onto the floor and come along and fold your score lines. So, and give them a burnish because because it's specialty paper. Well, like I said, I can't really describe the feel. It's thicker, but this is going to sound bonkers, but it's sort of got an almost fabric feel to it. Anybody who's got this will know exactly what I mean. Yeah, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's just lovely. It feels gorgeous. It's just folding up all of those. Okay, and so with the wider part, so you've got the wider triangle and the smaller triangle, come to these sections here and just snip. And those are going to fold in, and that's what's going to seal the box up. And then the same on the opposite side. And when you fold it all up, this bit, one will poke inside and one will be on the outside. There we go. And that was the reason for scoring, because if you just pinched, it would, like I say, it would just flop and it just would not be good. Okay, so some snail or sticky strip, whatever is your adhesive of choice. I like to use mini glue dots actually with my envelope punch board projects, but they're not handy right now. Not sure where they are. I think a small child has probably wandered off with them. I might find another small child stuck to the ceiling. I'm sure those things could stick children up there. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way round, one goes inside, one goes on the outside, and I had a new gorgeous satin ribbon, and this is the gold one. It's just so beautiful. Lovely. Okay, let's try and tie a knot. Oh, that's just, oh, I can see that's not going to go very nicely, is it? Ha! Ha ha ha! Look! I tied a knot, and it's pretty. Small things. Okay, and then the stamping, because this is gold, I've decided I'm going to do gold heat embossing. Now, I haven't practiced this yet, so, and I haven't used gold for a long time, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out. It might be a little bit brassy. I'm not sure. So this is the Tag Talk stamp set. I love it, and it's the same one actually that I've used over here, but I liked the sort of filigree work that was just so pretty. So I want to see how it works with heat embossing. So use your embossing buddy on your piece of Whisper White so that there's no static will cling. And that's embossed out. Hopefully I didn't get a sheet of paper out. Oh well, look, I'll just use my notes. There we go. I didn't get a catcher paper. So this is the gold. Like I say, I'm not sure how this will turn out. It might go a bit brassy, but we'll all keep our fingers crossed that it looks attractive. I just felt a colour wasn't right. It needed a metal. Okay. Move that out of the way, and then my heat gun, turn your volume down if you've got me full volume. I'm just going to let that heat up on my hands, and if I bring that up closer to you, you will be able to see that it's suddenly, if you keep moving it around because you don't want the paper to buckle, the powder suddenly melts. There we go, I can see it now. And there we go. Oh no! Oh, that works. My instinct was right. Oh, there we go. Oh, some days it just works just right, doesn't it? Okay, label bracket punch. I should probably leave it a second to cool down, but that's okay. Pop it round. A couple of dimensionals on the back. Stick it on there, and that is my darling little envelope punch board box, which I think is very sweet, using only a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you want to get involved in the DSP shares, head over to my blog, you'll find all of the details there, and thank you very much for joining me. Bye.